We, on Monday night during Biden's speech, we raised a banner that said, "Stop arming Israel." And we did it during Biden's speech specifically because Biden is currently the one that has the power to make that decision. You know, Harris is running, but she's the vice president. She doesn't get to make that decision. So we wanted to emphasize that Biden needs to stop arming Israel, which just means enforcing our own laws. There's a set of laws called the Leahy laws that forbid arms sales to militaries that are conducting these kind of atrocities. So we wanted to emphasize that Biden needs to enforce our own laws and stop arming Israel. So we raised the banner, and then lots of people started to, basically get in front of us with these big signs that they had, trying to block out the sign. And then somebody from behind us tried to rip the sign out of my hands. They tried it once, I pulled it back. They tried it again, they got it that time.
I heard also that they tried to dim the lights in your area. Did they dim the lights over you?
Yeah, they dimmed the lights over us. They didn't want people to see. They didn't want any political speech of anybody other than the signs that they had distributed, that the party had distributed. But this is a political convention. We have a right to make our voices heard in political speech, to say what we need to say. And the behavior of the people that were that were trying to block that or trying to take the sign away, that's using violence to silence political speech. Okay, and that's that's just kind of a modern version of the brown shirts, that's really sad and disappointing to see from Democrats who purportedly believe in free speech and the right to protest and the right of people to be heard.
Do you plan on voting for Kamala Harris?
I plan on voting against Donald Trump. Our system currently doesn't give me another option to vote against Trump effectively except for voting for Harris. So I'll be voting for Harris. I'll be marking my ballot for her anyway. I'll be voting against Trump. She would need to do some things to actually get me to vote for her, and I want to vote for her. Okay. For example, she would need to show that she actually is a law enforcement officer, a prosecutor who's going to enforce the Leahy laws, which effectively means an arms embargo against Israel, stop arming Israel. If they're not willing to take that step, are they really serious about wanting a ceasefire?